Alright, so Among Us. This blew up. I got it just about when it started blowing up and is fun. But I'm not going to be playing it. I'm going to be making a little guide on some tips and stuff. First off, some things in the Skeld. This is sort of a general thing, but the med bay is really good in everything, because if you get medbay scan, which I'll just quickly get. So if you have medbay scan, then you can head over to the scanner and then activate it, and it has a unique animation if you're actually doing it, meaning that the imposter can't fake it. That's why you see people saying I have medbay scan, so that, they can prove that they're not imposters. The camera system here in security, you can see the area right next to you in the bottom right, the area above medbay in the bottom left, the area right below the cafeteria in the top right, and the area to the left of navigation in the top left. There's one critical hallway missing, though. There are some general hallways, but the main one is right next to electrical. And speaking of electrical, that place is big scary if you who are one of the crewmates. Several missions have to be done in here. The lights could go out. There's a vent in here, and there's a door, making it just a really threatening place. And if you're an imposter, then you can abuse that through admin. You see, when you're an admin, first off, card. It can be annoying sometimes. But if you're an admin, you can see if people are in any given room. You can't see color, but if you're an imposter and see someone go into electrical, then you can close the door to electrical, into there through the vent. And you can cause people to go into there by, turning out the lights. Let's see. Here in communications is where comms can be sabotaged. Pretty basic stuff. One of the other. Actually, no, it's not really that threatening. Never mind. Up here is the hallway where you can be seen, and there is a vent where the camera can see. So I do not recommend using that. This is where navigation is. It's nothing too special except for the double vent. And here is oxygen. And you have to go here and down below in admin if the oxygen starts depleting. Here is weapons, where one of the most fun missions can be done. Back to the cafeteria where the emergency button is. There's a vent, some other stuff, and also one of the biggest rooms. The upper engine could be a good place if you're hiding out with the cameras, because there's a vent here, so if you see somebody go into the cafeteria engine hallway and never come out through either that hallway or the security hallway, then they must, and you see them say go into any of the two other ones, then you know that they vented. Here is reactor, where you have to go if the reactor meltdown begins. This one, it's evil. If you have it, then you are going to experience pain. Alright, what else? Let's see. Anything else? Guess I could go into imposter and look around a bit more. There we go. The imposter most often has more vision, so you can look around. Also, be wary of the kill countdown. So here's how you would use electrical to your advantage. You would be hiding out in admin, and if you say, ooh, someone's in electrical, then you could sabotage, close electrical's doors, vent. Which way was it? Oh, this vent doesn't quite go there. Oh, that's an issue. Oh, that's actually kind of a big issue. 1 second. Security? So medbay, you can vent into electrical. I see. Alright, so I guess venting into there isn't as powerful as I thought, but I guess it would be just much simpler if you say, hey, power off the lights, and then just hide here till you think somebody's gonna come out. Alright, anything else? Ooh, one other tip, don't close the cafeteria doors to try and get someone. You know, they got this. So, yeah, don't do that. Ooh, there is actually something that's just more of an Easter egg. Let's see. There'll always be, like, some other stuff. Like, behind those leaves, in the bottom left, you can just barely see the Henry Stickmin teleporter. A diamond, some tiki statue thing, I don't know. It's just pretty cool. Alright, now to Mira HQ. You wanna know what? Let's see. This one is not good to be the crewmate in. And here's why. They don't have a security cam. All they have is this in communications, door log. You can see sensors, and that's about it. Nothing else. Also, don't tap the top right X, tap the X in the top left. I do that every time for some reason. And the other thing, let me just vent here. Here, decontamination. The doors close on you, and there's a vent in here. Do you see the problem? So yeah, if you head into there, expect fully to die. Alright. You can get around. You can go around very quickly in the vents, too. There we go. Also, there's a very invisible vent here. You can get basically anywhere through just one vent. So, it's pretty hard to win as the crewmates in this. Or at least comparatively harder. Let's see, anything else? You can have a reactor meltdown that makes you have to go through decontamination. Though, it's not a big problem since at least 2 people have to go. You can't just stab someone when there's someone else in there. But if there's 2 imposters hanging out in there, like if you're an imposter and then another imposter goes in there, then you can just stab. But when they're coming out, there can be a chance where only one person comes out because if someone else has a mission in there and decides to do it anyway. The greenhouse with its invisible vent has an O2 error thing. And speaking of which, the O2 error is quite difficult to deal with because you have to complete 2 things on a timer. So you have to work together with someone, which is not fun. And also there's a comm error, but that's right next to the door log. So yeah. So for the final segment, let's head over to Polis. Now, Polis is a bit of a tricky one. The one place you definitely want to avoid here is communications. Oh wait, actually the security areas first. You can see the vitals of everyone playing right here, so you can see if someone ends up dead. Which could be useful. Let's see. Instead of vents, you have holes, which I believe are silent. I'll probably double check that later. But here is communications. There's not really anything much to do in here besides some missions, but there is a hole right next to it, so you could hop in, enter, close doors, stabby stab, all that. But it's not as bad as electrical hole in the Skeld because there's no vent inside. Over here is where you can get the electrical errors, and it can be seen by other players, but if you sabotage the lights, then they can't really see you that well, and somebody has a reason to go in, so you could use that to your advantage. Here is where the camera system is. You have to switch between cameras, but there's 6 of them, which basically scans everywhere outside, so that's quite useful. There's weapons. I don't think there's any holes indoors in this map. And never mind, there is one. Probably a couple more. Let me just quickly switch over to imposter. And there we go. And there's 2 admins. Oh, it hit the corner. Here's this decontamination. You can't see anyone inside until you open the door, but there's no hole in it. And there's this long hallway of doom. And also this. Look at this. What? Alright, so up here is another decontamination, which can be pretty threatening. There's the medbay scan for this. Alright, what is this? This could be threatening, I guess. There's a hole right next to the decontamination, but probably not that much. Also, if doors get sabotaged, you have to manually open them, like that. Can't jump in the hole from there. Sad. If I remember correctly, there's a special gimmick where, yeah, the holes are silent, unlike vents. I think I remember that everyone has to go up here once you complete all your tasks in order to escape and win that way. But nobody ever wins that way anyway, so whatever. Ooh, storage. Never mind, storage is the place to avoid. Hole and door. Deadly combo. Alright, I don't think... Oh, there's a hole in here. It literally just goes through the wall. Oh, whoa, big hole, Noom. Yeah, here's just laptop, I guess. Running out of things to talk about. So storage is the big place to avoid. Communications is also pretty threatening, but generally it's pretty open. So you should be able to like run away if you see someone suspicious and hit the button. Alright, I think that's everything. You should just probably enter free play mode if you need practice on say any specific missions. If I can remember correctly, the only one that I think people generally have problems with is scan card, which is the absolute worst. But I think that's about it. So yeah, avoid the Skeld's electrical hole and the Skeld's electrical, Polis's storage, and Mirror HQ's is everything. And that's the big ones. And also use the cameras to your advantage, unless you're on Mirror HQ, in which case you lose. So, okay. That'll be all.